Hi guys, Serena here. Thanks for joining me today on my YouTube channel. Today I have something completely different. Now because I do a lot of, or some, junk journaling, I know there are a lot of creatives out there that do that as well, and also do scrapbooking, things like that, where you want something with a little bit more fancy than just a straight edge when you're cutting with scissors. So I picked up a set of these paper edger scissors. It's a craft set. It's a kid's set. It's not of really good quality, but when I looked at good quality scissors, all I could find were basically pinking shears, which would cut in a very uniform zigzag, but that was it. Now I wanted something a little bit different, so I bought this set of 6. Got them on Amazon, and they have different patterns to them. Now I haven't really tried these very much, but let's take a look and see. What I do like right off the bat is that they're a little bit bigger than some of the other scissors that I've seen, and I'll try to go ahead and put the link for this particular set on down below. But I like that they're a little bit bigger. They're for children, but with my women's hands you can kind of, even though I have big clunky women's hands, you can still fit them comfortably, unless you're sitting there cutting for hours and hours. I like that they come in a little box. You can put them right in there. They stay in there. Out of the way. You're not going to have them lying all over and then trying to search for your favorite scissors. But what I thought I would do, I took a piece of paper here so that you could see the background, and I thought I would take out each of these scissors and go ahead and try them all on a piece of paper, just to kind of show you. Let me go ahead and cut this in half, just to kind of show you what the patterns are and how they work. And we're going to try this together. So let's go ahead and start. Since I have the orange one here, let's go ahead and start with the orange. I'm going to see how that works. Well, it comes out okay there. You just have to match up the pattern if you can, and that one's nice. Of course I have a little bit of flimsy paper here, so you can't really see very well, but there's the orange one. This one, I like that they kind of don't stick together. I saw a lot of reviews where the scissors kind of stick together. They were very hard to use. They didn't work very well. In other words, they didn't cut. They weren't sharp at all. I wouldn't really use. I'll see that grabbed a little bit. You have to kind of. That grabs a little bit. You kind of have to be careful what you're using it on. I mean, I wouldn't use these types of scissors on fabric. They're not meant for that. They're not even meant for cardstock. I wouldn't do that either. So that's the one on the right is the corresponding scissor. In other words, the pattern on the right is what I'm showing you here. So let me go ahead and go through these. This is a nice one too. It's kind of a wave pattern. Try to match that up though. It's a little more difficult to match your pattern up, but it looks good. Came out okay. Alright, and then we've got 2 more. We've got the red, which is just like kind of a bubble or frilly background. I can feel that a little bit jagged as far as the scissor. I guess the finer the closer together the teeth are to make the pattern, the more chance you have of it like sticking. Alright, here's the last one. That one's cutting perfectly fine. Guess that's more like a deckled or jagged edge, like an uneven edge, and that's that one. Alright, so I mean, it's a kid's set. I would be careful using them, but as far as the reviews that I've seen on the other sets, that were much smaller. Some of them, the blades, they were complaining that the blades were way too small. They were just like 2-inch blades. By the time you cut, you have to cut 20 times to get across your page there. So, you know, and then they said they were flimsy. I mean, these aren't the best ones. I did see sets of Fiskars out there, which is a very good quality brand, but some of the reviews said they went downhill in the last few years. And they were just very flimsy, they fell apart, they weren't doing well. So I thought, well, if I'm going to spend a certain amount of money, I'll get the cheap ones and just be very careful with them. I don't use them very often, but it gives me a nice little section there to look at. So I'll give you a little close-up in a second here. Well, I hope you got something out of this video, at least a little bit of a review for the paper edger scissors if you want to use something like that for your crafts or your scrapbooking or anything like that. Gives you an idea of how this particular brand works. It's not sponsored. I just happened to choose this brand and cross my fingers to hope they worked out well, and they did. So I thank you for watching today. Let me know if you buy a pair or a set, how yours did in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.